What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to go over AMC because things got real with AMC over the later half of the day yesterday. And I wanted to talk about AMC here, but I am going to create another video on GME because that's another animal in itself. Crazy what they did. So basically, AMC had a crazy move yesterday, just like we were talking about, and throughout basically the whole entire week, we looked at AMC and seen that they had a lot of potential in order to grow. So we're going to get into this. Before I get started, please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Also hit that notification bell. That does help out the channel a lot. You'll get notified when I post a video. My wife tells me actually that she gets notified later in the day. I post early in the morning and she gets notified later in the day or the next day, which is crazy. But hit that notification bell. You'll get notified when I post a video. Also, if you want this platform, the Webull platform, you can get 2 free stocks in the link below. All you have to do is hit the link, deposit $100, and you'll get your free stocks. But let's talk about AMC really quick because AMC obviously went crazy yesterday. We can look at what happened in the beginning of the day. So let's go ahead and start here. We can see exactly where it opened. A lot of people were wondering exactly what was going to happen. They're like, hey, is this going to hit $9 today? Is this going to hit $8? What's actually going to happen today? And we were excited to see it. Through the pre-market, we can say that it was pretty flat. It wasn't something that moved a ton. It did move up a little bit, but it wasn't something that moved a ton. And as it got towards the beginning of the day, the open, you've seen that it was selling off a little bit, where people got kind of a little bit scared of exactly what was going to happen here. But you can see that there was a lot that actually happened throughout the day. You see that it did increase right from the start, where people can gain a ton of money, and it continued to go up. You got a couple of times where it pulled back. You can see that it pulled away from the 200 EMA, which stayed pretty much flat in the middle of where I'm looking right here. But if we pull in the 15 moving average, you can see how that pulled away. It crossed. But then obviously, as you start to get to a place to where it's being oversold, you can see on the RSI at the bottom that it's being oversold. It was around 70 or 80 on the index. So that's good, but also bad if you wanted it to continue to go up. So seeing that, you can see it did decrease a little bit. It started to really collapse back down to basically below where it closed at previously, which was 770. And then it started to push along. And when I was watching here, I was like, okay, nothing's really happening. It's going to be something that finishes probably at like $8. That'll be a solid gain. Basically that 750 mark or 720 is where it opened. And then I was saying, if it finished around $8, that would be good. Well, came to the end of the day, somewhere around, let's say 3 o'clock ish, and something happened. I don't know what it was. People were saying that the hedge funds actually gave up. You've seen a lot of buying power, a lot of people getting interested in this, and you could see exactly what happened. Look, it went from this $7 mark to where I thought it was going to finish at $8, and then all of a sudden, boom, hit like some sort of, I don't know, rocket ship or something, but it went crazy, right? It went all the way up to about $9, close to $10 here, to where it did come back to earth. Now, that was a pretty big move that it did have. And we were like, all right, well, if it stays around $9 or close to $10, we'll be fine. We'll be happy with that. We'll be good. But then as you got to in the after hours market, it did drop down, and we were like, here we go. It dropped down 5%. We thought that was going to continue downward to where in the pre-market it would gap up. But you look at this, it did have a little bit of an increase where you've seen these large candlesticks, and then it flattened out a little bit, but then it increased again all the way up to $11.38. This is absolutely insane to get up to that height of, price. I mean, you could see that it did take a dive after a while because obviously with any rapid increase, you're going to see a decrease where people take the profits. But this is amazing to get up to $11.38. That's exactly $2 over where my break-even point would be. So that means $1,700 I would gain each dollar that I gain going up. And I told you that my profit target is somewhere around that $15 range all the way up to $20, in between that range. So it's definitely looking like it has the potential in order to do that. Now you see this here that it did start to slowly increase again. The 15 moving average stayed above the 200 EMA, and you can see that it finished. It's still not finished yet, but you can see that it basically finished at that $11 mark, which is definitely great to hear. Now, when it comes to the pre-market, when you're watching this, I'm hoping that we see a sort of a gap up, and we see it with all of the attention that's on it. We should see some sort of a gap up. Then you could also see some people that are taking profits. However, with the slow growth that you've seen here, it doesn't look like people are going to take a ton of profits as it gets to that point. So we have to see exactly what happened in the pre-market. Hopefully it's good news when you're watching this. But I would hope for a gap up to maybe like $12 and then see it move from there and see how it skyrockets. So looking at this, it was an overall good day for AMC. Absolutely phenomenal. I cannot say, that it was a bad day at all. It was about to be kind of like a subpar day when it came to volume. But if you look at the total volume up at the top here, you're going to see 362 million shares. I told everyone that the way that we get to a squeeze, the way that we get to an increase in the price is we need higher volume. You look at the last couple of days. Let's go ahead and look at these days here. Let's break this down and see what the days are. So we're looking at AMC still. We can see exactly what these days are, and you can see what had the most volume. This had 39 million, then it went to 165 million, which is a great day. Then it went to 263 million, and now today is 333 million shares, not counting in the after hours market, I guess, to where you have the 362 million shares. The average is around 132 million shares. That means that we were double that amount, more than double the amount of average shares, which is crazy. So hopefully we see the continuation of this positivity. I'm holding on Webull at 44 shares at $12.20 basically. On Fidelity, I'm holding at $9.38, which I wanted to average down. I didn't end up averaging down over there because the price was just moving too quick. But it definitely has potential to push up to that $15 mark. You can see how fast it was growing, and a lot of people are getting interested in it. What I did hear was that Reddit actually crashed because of, I guess, all the attention that was on AMC GME. All of the volume was absolutely crazy right here. I can tell you that the way that I'm looking into this, my overall profit target, my prediction, and please take my prediction with a grain of salt because I'm just a person on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor, and I make mistakes. Obviously, people know that I make mistakes. So don't take my advice as the truth. There's more to it. So in my opinion, my goal has always been the top goal of that $20 mark, and another goal of like $15 to where I can gain a decent amount of profit. So let me know what you're thinking about AMC. Are you excited about the fact that we had that move? It was crazy to see that it all happened within hours. It went from basically that $7 mark up to $11 within like a couple of hours, like an hour and a half basically. So it had crazy movement, and anything could happen towards the end of the day, even in the after hours market. So let me know what you're thinking about this. Do you believe in AMC? Do you believe that it's going to push to $20, $30? Please let me know your realistic targets because it's not about to the moon at this point. We obviously know that the hedge funds are quitting on us, and we're starting to gain all of these profits from here. So that's my video, guys, about AMC. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Also, check out my credit card links. If you're really interested in this platform, you can sign up using the Webull link. Just go to the downloads tab on the Webull site, and you'll be able to find this platform. Also, check out my video for GME that I'm going to be uploading later. Don't forget to check that out because it's definitely important, especially for the people that know that I sold my positions. So definitely check that video out. But that's my video. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.